Conversation continues now with the Republican congressman from the state of Tennessee, Tim Burchett, who's live on Capitol Hill. There he is with us today. Thank you, Congressman, for coming on. A lot of angles we could get into. I mean, bottom line this week for Tim McCarthy, some have said he's looking at either shutting it down, meaning the government, or losing his job in a rebellion from within. Is that fair? Is that what is really on the line here?
Well, some people are saying that. To me, it's a really simple thing. We take in $5 trillion a year, and by conservative estimates, we'll spend $7 trillion. We want to vote on single-issue bills dealing with spending. That's really all we're doing. We haven't passed a budget in the Congress in something like 30 years. Jody Arrington, good gosh, what a good guy from Texas. He is the chairman of the Budget Committee. I was on the Budget Committee when I came to Congress. I asked to be taken off of it because we didn't do anything dealing with the budget. Jody has actually got a budget that would take, in 10 years, we would balance the budget. But imagine this, if we just went back to pre-COVID spending levels, we would balance this budget. Can you name me one government program you've received since COVID has occurred that you could not live without? And that's what we're looking at here. And they want us to do a continued resolution, a CR, which is just a way to confuse the American public. And then another CR. And guess what? They want us to pass this CR so that we will no longer pass CRs. That's like telling a crackhead, hey, I'm going to give you some more crack to get you off of crack. And it just doesn't work that way. And then after they do that, they're going to, guess what? Pass an omnibus. An omnibus is just a huge package. You remember Speaker Pelosi said, we got to pass it to know what's in it. 2,000 pages. So what do the congressmen do? They read down 3 or 4 pages. Oh, there's my stuff for my district or my people or whatever lobbyist has greased me lately. And then they vote for it. They don't look at the other 1,995 pages. And that's why we're $33 trillion. We just passed 32. Now we are $33 trillion in debt.
The reality, though, as you know, even if all of those things were true, is that you still have to get something passed. Otherwise, people do lose real benefits. People stop getting paid. There's all kinds of repercussions with shutting the government down, although we have been through it and survived it in the past. I understand that. So what happens in this Republican caucus? I think we all remember back to when Speaker McCarthy was put in place, how raucous things were. And we thought, maybe they'll kind of get their act together and be able to govern. You were part of that back and forth with, Matt Gaetz. There was almost a fight with Mike Rogers on the floor. He had a beard back in those days, right? And I think, if anything, you might have helped to break it up. But that was crazy that actually happened on the House floor. You were right in the middle of it. And now you're kind of in the middle of this as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you almost tried to broker the deal there, helping Gaetz come along. Is that fair? Whereas this time you sound like you're on board with, McCarthy has to go, so be it. Where do you stand?
Well, you'll have to talk to Matt about any brokering that went on that. Any conversations I had with him on the House floor were just between me and him. But the reality is that, look, we all got elected. We all go home. We say we're fiscally conservative. We're not. We're not. Both parties have thrown away their duties as far as I'm concerned. We can do better. We were elected to do a job. One job we're really mandated to do is pass a budget. This Congress of the United States has not done it in 30 years. Every state, all 50 states have a budget. All I'm saying is, let's pass a budget. Let's quit with all the nonsense. Let's work. We had the whole month of August. I've said this before, but September 30th comes around about this time every year. We knew it was coming. Right. And yet here we are backed up. And this is what they do. This is what the powerful do and the lobbyists do. When they close the door, I know you think it's Republicans and Democrats. It's just the color green. And this is what they do. They pass this stuff. Right. They load it up. It keeps them in power.
But regular
it keeps the lobbyists greased.
Kind of look at it, right? And they're saying, and some may agree with you, and some may have the other side of it. But at the end of the day, they say, hey, the Republicans are in control of the House. And I think a question a lot of people will say, are they capable as a caucus of governing? Can they do it? And you would say?
Well, to me, governing is not spending $7 trillion when you're taking in $5 trillion. That's irresponsible. And if the Senate doesn't want to get on board, we keep saying we can't pass anything. We need to pass something that the Senate will pass. Well, how about the shoe on the other foot? Maybe the Senate ought to pass something the House could pass. We're equal bodies. Just because the average age over there is quite high, and they're probably adjourning right now to get the early bird special at the Sizzler, doesn't mean that we have to abdicate all of our duties.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below. below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.